everyone, and welcome to 2017. This, I'm hoping, will be the first video that I post in 2017, but you never know. The way things go, I may not have put up my Christmas one yet. It's been 2016 towards the end, one of those years for me. Anyways, I wanted to do a planner review. I've seen a lot of people posting about their planners and stuff like that, and I know I don't normally do anything like this, but I thought that this would be something fun and different and a great way to start off the new year. So I have two planners here. This one is for me and the whole family and everything else, and this is just for my YouTube videos and blog and stuff like that. They are both Plum paper planners. I have this one in a black, as you can tell, Carpe Diem planner case. I guess that would be the best, or binder, planner binder. And then this is a 8.5 by 11 Plum paper monthly planner, and I will go into a little bit of both. I put them next to each other so you could see the sizing. I don't have my other blog planner near me. I thought I did, but I must have moved it somewhere to give you a better idea of the sizing. But I mean, this thing is huge. It's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. But I don't plan to take it anywhere with me, so this will work out fabulously, I think, because it gives me more space to jot things down. I do use this, although I am considering getting the same layout in this one, in the 8.5 by 11. Obviously that won't fit in here. This is a standard 7 by 9, I believe, planner. And so this is the largest case that Carpe Diem makes that I know of, and it does fit in there. There is a little trimming that has to be done, but I'm going to go over this just a little bit and then we'll jump into this one. So let me move the monster out of the way. So like I said, I have my Plum paper planner in here. It is the Me or the Family planner. They are both the same. They've just changed the name. On the cover I have a elastic band that I purchased when I had my original Plum paper. This would be my 3rd year, I believe, and yes, or my 3rd planner. This is only the 2nd year that I've had this binder, and I like it, but I don't like it. Kind of mixed feelings about it. But I had this to put on my old binder, and then I just got this little medallion here from Nerdy Gal Planning, I believe is the name. I will put all the links to anything that I can down below. She's a great shop. She's very geeky. Oh, that's it. Geeky Cheek Boutique. That was the name. Her Instagram is nerdy. That's why I get a little confused sometimes. I love all of her stuff. She's, Doctor Who and Supernatural. Big fan of that, But, I mean, she's just got a wide variety of anything, and she does custom orders, which is nice. This was actually a planner clip that I asked if I could just get this, and then I just super glued it to the band. I don't remember where I got the band from. If I can find the information for that, I'll put it down below. But it's nice and stretchy. I haven't taken it off here, so no idea if it'll snap back in. It's been on here for quite a while. So we're gonna go ahead and open it. I don't use this like a wallet or anything. I do carry this around with me, but I don't always check it like I want. So I've been trying to leave it at home, which is why I'm at a love-hate with this. I love being able to remove the pages from it and work on those pages without having to worry about the spiral getting in the way of like the other. But at the same time, it is huge, it is bulky, and I can't easily leave it open. Like the other one, you could fold the pages over so you can have just the first half of the week showing, stuff like that. So I am going to finish out the year in this one. I got a 2016, 2017, I started it in September, and it'll go until August. I decided to go that route because it drove me nuts having my kids' school schedule. So I'll show you. I keep that in here, but it drove me nuts because, you know, you get this. You get from July until December on one section, and that's great, except that I can only plan from like September to December, and I have to wait to get the next one. Well, if, you know, I was late getting this down, was late getting my planner ordered, and I didn't get it ordered till late December, you know, that thing's not good. So I decided I would get one that ran through the school year and just go that route for now. And I kind of like that so far. I am enjoying that. So it does go from, when I order my next one, I will probably order it sometime in July or August. Most likely in July, because it can take up to a month between them putting it together and shipping and all that stuff. It's crazy long, but for me it is so worth it because you really get to personalize these things, and that's fantastic. And I'll get more into that as I go. So it makes life so much simpler to have the entire year school-wise there. I mean, I don't do a ton of planning other than to-do lists and, you know, maybe if the kids have a sleepover and stuff like that during the summer if we're going out of town. So much as I just need to see easily what days the kids have off. And this, I usually actually keep this in my kitchen so that everyone can see it. But I haven't done that this year. I kept it here because I'm only keeping 3 months at a time in this as I was getting into the swing of having a new setup. So yeah, it's weird the way I'm working this, but you know, so for now this is going to stay on the floor because that's where it fell. It does stay in here. So I do use the pockets. I used to have a ton of paper clips. I went a little bit crazy at her shop. So I have one. I just broke it off. Oh, sad panda. I have my favorite planner clips in here at the moment. I don't use them because, again, I'm afraid of breaking them. I don't use them in here because if I do put it in my purse, they have a tendency to fall out and rip off the pages, sometimes snagging the pages. So again, I just kind of vary, but I have this one that I just broke but can easily be super glued together. I have a Labyrinth one of my all-time favorite movies growing up, and then and these are from Geeky Cheek Boutique, and this is from Little Papery Pixie, yeah, that I got a while back, but I love Sadness, and I keep her in here because a lot of times lately my mood has been kind of down, so I just keep them on a card to keep them in here. But you could clip them onto the little things there. I just, you know, thought it was easy. And then I just have 2 stickers from when me and the girls got to meet Rosanna Pansino. I haven't taken them out, mostly because I'm hoping my kids forget about them and I keep them. And then it comes with this great pocket, so I keep my most used stickers in this little it's a post-it pocket. Like, you can stick cash and stuff in here. It's got a little Velcro. So I keep the ones that I use like the most on hand, even though I plan out my whole week in one shot. So this is just so I'm not digging through the rest of my stickers. I have adjusted from stickers decorating to just stamping. I do have a planner thing. It's actually a tool bag that I keep all of my planner supplies in. So if you guys want to see more about that, let me know and I'll be happy to share. But right now it's just the planners. I also like having the band because it does hold the papers down. Nothing falls out really, but I just like being able to really tuck them in there. And I just have some gift card type stuff and then some stickers from Sweet Stamp Shop that I've contemplated using, but again, if I use them then I don't have them, and They were just super fun to color. Although this one I have messed up quite a bit, so not so much fun as a test route. But I keep them in here just because. I did keep the Plum paper planners do come with a clear plastic cover, and I hole punched that with the six hole punch. I did keep the little insert that comes there. This does come with a Carpe Diem planner pages and stuff. I have them, but they weren't what I was looking for, so I set them aside. I may give them to my daughter next year when she starts junior high, crazy as that is, just so that she has a planner, and I may save this to do the same so she has that ability to write stuff down. But we'll have to see how the year goes when she does start. Yeah, it's crazy that she's starting that, but I think it might help her. I'm not sure. So I did keep this because I like it. You know, it's a brand new day, and you know, why not? You do get to customize your covers. I chose not to this year, just to keep it simple. So if I did stay in this, I didn't have to worry about designing a whole new cover the next year. I really did like this, so I just left it as is. Although now they have updated things quite a bit on their site, and again, I'll link down below to their Etsy shop as well as their website. You can only choose from the certain covers that they have available, and you can't change the colors of them. So that was a little bit of a bummer that they changed that, but I think it also is a great idea because that gives them the chance to get things out a little bit faster, because they're not doing, you know, 3 or 4 different color changes. They're just, you know, this is the cover and this is, you know, personalizing what you want on top. So I do like that. And then I just, you know, this is just the front page. So I won't go into everything because some of it is personal, so you don't necessarily need to see it all. You do get special dates insert. You get this goals, ideas. I haven't decided what to do with this. I finally filled out the special dates ones. So like I said, I keep 3 months at a time in here. This does say show 4, but we were almost done with December when I added the others, so I will take it out. Depending on how many add-ons you get, if you decide to punch it and put it in one of these, an entire 12-month planner will fit. I did have a 12-month planner in here at one point, but I have kept quite a few extra pages here at the back, so I can only really get 3 months in here at a time before it will close. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with going about 3-4 months at a time. I have the rest all kind of filled out, and it gives me a chance to really, you know, work on the current months without feeling overwhelmed at trying to get everything done. The tabs do come on the sides. I don't know if you can see. There's a little bit of a plastic right here. I just trimmed it off so I could put them at the top. Again, this was going in my purse. It does fit on the side. There can be a little bit of an overhang if you, let me zoom in here for you guys just a little. There can be a little bit of an overhang if you don't trim off enough, but it didn't really bother me. But I wanted to try something new. So that's what I did. You do get a monthly highlights. I haven't filled this out because I'm still not sure what I want to do. But now that December is over, I can actually use this to kind of test out pins or to see, you know, how I kind of want to set it up, that sort of thing. And as you can see, I didn't do anything. I actually did no planning for the entire month of December. Like I said, the last 3 months of the year just kind of sucked. I couldn't even come back here to craft. It was depressing. So I did get things all stamped out. I used Lawn Fawn's planner sets to rearrange. So the calendar comes Sunday through Saturday. But the weeks go from Monday to Sunday. And so it was I constantly, in my last planner, I was constantly finding that I was putting stuff that went on Mondays, you know, on the week before, or or excuse me, not the week before, but I was putting them on the wrong dates. It just, because I'd immediately, you know, I'm looking here and okay, I'm filling stuff out Sunday, you know, it's over here, so I'd automatically look here at where Saturday was. And I'd start writing all the stuff down Saturday, and then I'd get done and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not happening on Sunday, what the heck? And I'd go back and realize that so it's more of an OCD thing than anything else, but I am super happy. It is a little time consuming, but since I do 3 months at a time, I can get, you know, I can just continuously stamp the numbers that I need, so I'm not doing like 1 month and then the next month, so I'm constantly changing. I leave them all laid out and I just stamp where I need to. I also used, nope, that's it. So this does help. I will use washi tape to cover up the previous days that are showing. So like these are the last 3 days of November, and this is the original last day of December. And if there ever is a day where, I'll show you where the days overlap, it's as simple as just, you know, drawing a line, like for January. Let me move this and I'll explain that in a minute. January, obviously the 1st is on a Sunday. Well, since I moved everything, that does shift everything around. So I just drew, because we had nothing going on that day, I just went ahead, drew a line, and it still gives me plenty of room to write if we do have anything going on that Sunday, the 8th, stuff like that. So, you know, I'll take that out. This I had actually won from a giveaway a while back, but this is also done by Little Pixie Papery. I don't know if she still does the bookmarks or this kind, but I love it, and she even included some of the Disney Post-its on there. Afraid to use them because I can't seem to find them, but so as you can see, oh, let me go back to the beginning. So if you are new to, or you're thinking about getting a Plum paper planner, there's a few things that I do want to go over. So I didn't know when I trimmed it down that I trimmed down so that all of my holes here, as you can see, are on this side of the line. They're not punched into the squares. Well, when doing that, even doing it here, I measured it all out correctly, but I didn't take into consideration the extra little bit of room that gets taken up by the sides here. So it does, unfortunately, it does punch into the boxes a little bit, but that is the beauty of being able to take out the pages, because then I can just write around the holes. It's not a super big deal. The spiral, it does not. They have plenty of room, but like I said, I did have to trim this down a little bit in order to get it in here. I think I trimmed it down a little too much, that I didn't have to because I wasn't putting the tabs on the side. I had trimmed it as if I was, so I probably could have left them a little bit longer, but I didn't think about that until I was done. So but as you can see here, we have gray days, and then we have the easy to see colored days. The gray days, what's great about Plum paper is that they give you the days in the previous month. So that is a plus in my book, but it can also be a downside. I know a lot of people complained about, you know, then they have to plan out 2 separate weeks, and but I know myself and quite a few other people actually will plan out whichever day has the most of one in it. So this is pretty even. So I could essentially plan this week in December, and then I could go back in November and plan that week as well. It would put the same information on 2 weeks, but when I transfer over into December, everything is already right there. You could also just, you know, plan in the month of November, just the first half of the week, and then go into the month of December. I know a lot of people are daily planners, where they plan out, you know, they see everything that needs to be done on Monday, and whatever isn't done transfers over to Tuesday, or, you know, stuff like that. Again, I am a week-long planner. I tried to do it on Sunday, plan out my whole week, mostly because I don't do anything else. I am a stay-at-home mom, but I've become a big chauffeur lately, that everything has revolved around my kids and their schedule, and it's quite chaotic. So for me, it's so much simpler to put everything down in writing and see everything that is going on in the week and then a plan accordingly instead of doing day by day. But, you know, to each his own, right? So you could totally do that. If you're, you know, if you plan the whole week out, you could do the first week, your first part of the week in November, and then come over here and have the second part. You could plan it all out in December. You could plan it all out in November, that sort of thing. Let me see if January does the same. So yeah, so see, January here, it has 2 days left in January, but then they give you the rest, or the rest of the week, which is the first week of February, which is nice. So a lot of people will plan this and then just skip the first week in November, or, you know, just worry about the second half. Some people will just skip right over into February. These are very soft pages. I love touching them. They're just so smooth, you know, and plan that route. You know, you could do whatever you want, but I know a lot of people struggle with that. So I figured I'd at least put that out there, that, you know, there's many ways to do it. You just have to find which is your ideal way. But that it does come like that, which is something I didn't know when I first started. I confused the crap out of myself, which sometimes is not hard to do, because I just couldn't figure out why I had all these days in here, but it didn't specify what month it was for and why it was fuzzed out, and it was one of those, I just kind of overthought it and then went, oh, okay. I am sharing all of December with you, mostly because the other months are semi-filled out with personal information, and since I haven't really filled anything out in December, the pages don't change. So you get a little calendar up here of the month. You also get a blank little task list, and then you get a small note section. I don't know if you can see. A lot of people don't care for it. Let's wait till it zooms in. Come on, focus. Okay, let's see if it'll focus now. There we go. I use Tuxedo Memento Black ink. I don't mind the shadowing so much. There is shadow there. I mean, that's from the month. There is shadowing. That doesn't bother me. I figure once I go over it with pencil and or pen and do all my decorating or whatever, you know, stamping and stuff like that, doesn't bother me at all. So you get all that. And then I'm going to go through. So you get the little sections here. Let me zoom out so you can see. I was trying to get it so you can see everything, but you can't. So you get 7 little sections here, and this is why it's considered the family, because you can give each individual person their own box. And you can customize this however you want. So I have the first box is for me. I figure I'm the one planning in this sucker, and I'm the one that's looking at it most. I should be at the top. I have a blank box, but I do use this for meals. I wasn't sure what I wanted to use it for. Someone was nice enough to give me some extra pages from their family planner, so I could test out to see if I would really like the layout and anything like that, because I was having real struggles with my planner last year because it was a morning, afternoon, evening, and that wasn't working because I felt like my day wasn't full enough, or I wasn't getting anything accomplished because there was so much left, big spaces. This is so much nicer. If I don't fill up my box, I just don't feel like I'm overwhelmed because everybody else's stuff is broken down. It's not just written in there to cover a variety. It's everyone's got stuff written. So, but I thought I would need the extra room, but it turned out I didn't, so I do use this for meal planning. I have workout here, which is where I was stamping for my It Works pills, but I did stop taking those. But I started the 21-day fix, although technically I've started that a month ago, but I kind of did not stick with it very well, but I'm forcing myself to. So I will put whatever workout I have here, as well as my little water bottle to fill up so that I know that I drink what I need. At the beginning of every week, I do weigh myself. just to help keep me on track. So I will write that on this day. But this, I mean, that's what the workout is. It's just to write down what I want to do or what I have planned to do that day. And then I can hopefully stick to it. I have a box here for my oldest, for my youngest, for my husband. Even though his work schedule does not fluctuate, I still put in here, you know, that he's working that day. If he's on call that week, you know, I'll write on call across the board, stuff like that. I also have a section down here for home and for the car. So if there's an appointment, you know, someone's coming to the house to do something coming to the house to work on something, I can, you know, I have a spot for that. If I need to get filters, I can write down what day I have changed the filters, so hopefully I can remember to buy filters the next time, or, you know, that I know it's coming up, that sort of thing. Same with light bulbs. It's just going to be kind of a catch-all for anything that gets done. You know, anytime we've taken the car into the shop for something, whether it was scheduled or not, which of course usually it's always scheduled, but stuff like that. But I do, over here in the notes section, I do also put down a little girl. If I had my other pages, I'd share them with you, but I don't think I have it written down anywhere else. I do have a sweet stamp shop set that has workout and little hearts and a little girl there that I put there, so I can check off when I'm working out. Because I do try to do it. I am trying to do at least 3 days a week and building up so that I'm doing it every day with significant give for the weekend, because you never know what your weekend is like, and I am not a morning person. If I don't have to get up, I don't. I could probably sleep in until 10 o'clock if I really want to do late. I could stay up all night. I mean, you know, if you want me to stay up and work out at 3 a.m., I could do that. I could stay up late and... No, I can't. I'd have to take a nap at some point. But I mean, I can't easily get up. So, you know, we're working on it. I'm working on it. So that is the planner for the most part. Now, like I said, I do have add-ons. I also wanted to share, this is a little dashboard that I got a while back. I also put, you know, like days, last day of winter break. I used the month at a view for paydays and trash and birthdays and no school days, like I said, because this just gives me an overview. But other than that, I don't really use the month for much. If I have an appointment, you know, like say it's the 3rd and hubby has an appointment on the 20th, you know, I will write it in here because I'm not going to go that far into my week. So I will write appointments down in here if they are not the week of that I'm in. But other than that, I keep this for, you know, just keep me on track on when paydays are and what days are trash and recycle and what days are just trash and that sort of thing. And then I, again, use my Lawn Fun stamps and color them in with just some cheap colored pencils. I do also, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something. What was I going to say? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, I do color code everything. So everyone in the family does have a color code. So this dashboard I got a while back, and it was to fit in the spiral planner. And I just trimmed down the laminate, relaminated it so I could punch it to fit in here. Again, I know I've said it several times. I love the binder system. I love being able to just punch things in and go. You can buy coil clips. I know Erin Condren's got some. I think they're a little big for the Plum paper. I could be wrong. And I know there's quite a few Etsy sites that have them specifically sized for the Plum paper. But I don't always want to buy a whole bunch of those and never end up using them. I have a ton as it is, because I bought some and then won some in a giveaway. But it's like it's a lot. And then trying to line up all the holes and make my own, kind of a pain in my view. So again, that's why I do like the binder system. I don't know, maybe because I don't have a place where I can just leave. I mean, if I could just leave it open like this, I'd be happy I'd be so happy. I just don't have a space for it. So maybe that's part of my problem, is I just don't have anywhere to keep this where I can leave it open and just go from there. Anyways, so I have some sticky notes on here. This is just the schedule for the kids' jiu-jitsu and boxing classes. This is for my husband, just so I know the times, although they haven't changed much in the last year. So this is really just kind of a reference in case, like, I have one of those, you know, brain farty days where I'm like, I can't remember anything. And then I color code everyone. So I am purple, my husband is orange, my girls are pink. So even though they each have their own separate boxes, they still get pink. It makes things so much easier for me. School is in blue because their mascot is dolphin, so I thought that was appropriate. Green is for food. Not exactly sure why I did that, other than because it's money, but I guess green I thought was just better than any of the other colors. Red is for the cars and the house. I don't use that color very often, so I thought, you know, I'll do it for that. And then black is for everything else. So as you can see here, I have my birthday written down. Hopefully you can see that. I have my birthday here written down in purple. Anything that's me is in purple. And then, like, my mom and my best friend, their birthdays are this month as well. I wrote down their birthdays, their names in black because, yeah, it made sense to me. So, and then on the back here, I just keep some pictures of some shirts that or clothes that I'm hoping to one day fit into. So my Labyrinth shirts, I actually have a black one of this one that I wear now. It's huge. I don't know what their sizing thing was when I got them, but it is just gigantic. But I really like the purple one too, so hubby let me get both. So I got a smaller size so I can fit down into that, although I'm never going to give up my black one because it is so comfy. And then after David Bowie passed away, oh, excuse me, Loot Crate had done a David Bowie theme kind of a box. I mean, it wasn't all, but they, you know, did some Labyrinth and stuff like that. So when that box came in, my husband gave me the shirt. So I was all excited. I get, you know, my favorite movie and shirt. And this is the passage that gets read and said throughout the movie. I don't know if you are a big Labyrinth fan, but it's says, "Through dangers untold and hardships unnumbered, I have fought my way here to the castle beyond the Goblin City to take back the child that you have stolen. For my will is as strong as yours, and my kingdom as great. You have no power over me." I love that. And then this is a shirt that I had before I had kids, and I love it. And then just a pair of pants, like my, you know, next size type thing. So I just thought I'd share that. So I keep that in here to divide the month. And then I have this little bookmark as well that I got from Little Paper Pixie. This one was an oops. I don't know if you can see here on the bottom. It was an oops. So she's not doing any of these, but I love it. So I keep this in here, and I punched it so that I could have a little bit of it hanging out at the top as a bookmark. So that's the planner itself, and like I said, I only have 3 months in here, well, 4. I did get some checklists. Oh, just a second. Sorry about that, hubby texting. So I did have a few check pages that someone... Sorry. There we go. That someone had sent me. I haven't figured out what to do with them just yet, but I kept them in here in case, you know. I have the meal add-on, which I did purchase this time around thinking that I would use it, but I don't use it as much. So my original plan, or what I had been doing with the few pages that someone had given me, is at the front of this, I'd have one of the meal plan, the front of the month, I'd have one of the meal plan pages, and then an extra note page that I would write my shopping list on. Well, again, since I'm not really taking this with me, I don't use it as much as I thought I was going to, but it is very handy. The only downside, again, let me just turn that on silent. Is that it starts again Sunday through Saturday. The ingredients list is on the page before, which again is a bummer. I would love that, you know, this isn't here, that this page, this is the ingredients list, because then I could just easily take this with me. But that this isn't really big enough. I mean, if you're just putting down a few things, but I think that if you're planning, if you're using this for just, okay, so we're having tacos, so these are the items that I need, you know, for tacos, you know, these are the items I need for this. You're just writing down what you need in general for it and not what you need to go shopping for. I think this might work out. Because you could easily just, you know, I mean, you could just easily make a list of, okay, so you know, these are the items I need, check it off if you have it, you know, that sort of thing. Or, you know, write down only the things that you need, but this for me isn't big enough. This whole thing would work great for a week. But I also I also go grocery shopping a month at a time. But so if you stay with this being Sunday through Saturday, for example, Sunday, January 1st, would go here. So you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 7 days. 14, and then you'd have 24, right? Yes. Nope, sorry. Yes, 28. Sorry. 28. I was wrong. But you only have 28 days to write stuff down. And that's great for the month of February. But for the rest of the months that have 30, 31 days, you know, you end up having to share. So there's not really a lot. And again, sometimes, you know, so Tuesday is the 1st of, you know, I'm just going to throw out a date or a month here. You know, Tuesday's the 1st of February. Well, yeah, you could come back and write 27, 28 if those happen to fall on a Sunday, Monday. But then you have to remember that these 2 days are the end of the month. You can write over. I did change where I had it going Monday through Sunday. So you could do that. I mean, you could adjust this accordingly. I mean, you could write, you know, if the first day of the month is Tuesday, you could start Tuesday and go there. But again, that still just becomes a little bit complicated and a little more stressful when you're trying to simplify the way things go. At least I think it would. So again, I do kind of use this. Again, I didn't plan for the month of December, so I haven't put these in here yet, but, you know, I might, because I have more than enough. And then it gives you, so at the back, and this is why I say that I would love that this be on the same side, or this be the week that you're working on instead of, you know, like I said here. I mean, this is the conversion page, which is great, but, you know, this lines up with this. And in opened, that works out fabulously. But if you're taking just these pages to the store, you have to take 2 of the pages if you want to see, you know, what's you're having versus this. Or, you know, so I'd love that this page coincides with this page. Because see at the back, those are my extra pages. So the last page, let me get to it. So see the last page, again, great weekly view, but then it says meal ideas on the back side. I know you guys can't see that. There you go. So then it has meal back on the back side. So that's why I say it would be cool if this was an extra separate, because, you know, meal ideas could be on one page, and then you've got favorite meals could be on one page, and then, you know, the takeout with phone numbers could actually be on the back of the kitchen conversions page, because, you know, I think that would be handy, because that would be something that I could foresee taking out of the book. you know, having this out, laminating this, keeping this around, and, you know, that sort of thing. But I have extra pages, so I am still kind of playing around with it. But that's an add-on, as well as note pages. At least these are the 3 add-ons that I got this time. And I think I even have more stacked away. Because I think I added the extra note pages thinking I would use them. And yeah, I do. So, and then you also get a dotted sheet, 2 dotted sheets. You get a, I did not think this very far through. Hold on a second. There we go. You get a passwords page, so I do want to utilize that. Contacts page, front and back. I wish that you got a second contacts page, or at least, or not contacts, a password page, or it was an extra add-on. They do have like a family add-on or a home add-on, something like that, where you get an extra contacts and I think a password, but you have to get everything else in that, and I didn't want everything else. I just wanted the extra. But you get holidays for 16, 17, 18, or whatever planner you happen to be getting, as well as a 12-month overview of the month. This is the original pocket that my planner, my last year's planner came with, and this is the one that came in the new planner. So I have both the pockets in here, and then just the back page, and then this comes with it. So I know this is a long video, and I'm so sorry, guys. The only other downside, again, to the planner is sometimes these don't line up just right. I opened it once. I opened it, I put some stuff in it, I closed it, it went off kilter. So it's not like I stepped on this, heck, I don't even, for a good 6 months it was staying in my purse. So I need to set that aside so I can remember to fix that. Oh, and then I have my little charm here. Again, big, huge Supernatural fan, so it's got some of the charms for Supernatural, the car and Castiel's wing, and a little thing of salt, and a gun. Love it. So that's my everyday whole family planner. So as you can see, it closes nicely, you know, and the tabs don't hang over the side. So this is flat, so they don't hang over the side here, at least not much. So if you had a purse that it could stand up, you know, these would be great too. I am kind of looking for one of those. So we'll get into this one because this is definitely different. So again, the nice hard plasticky cover. They have changed the oh, there's a little oops on there. Oh well. The cover style. So it's now, I mean, you can't rip it. You could cut it, but it's very thick, so it doesn't tear. You can put water on it, it doesn't get ruined, stuff like that. So that's nice. Let me zoom out since this thing is so huge. So I haven't started filling this out yet. Like I said, I use this, I'm going to be using this for my blog. So you get a overview of 2017, all the months, special dates, goals and ideas. Now the difference between this and the regular size notebook or regular size monthly planner is this does not come with tabs. There are tabs here, but that's for something else. This does not come with tabs for the month. So on the back of January we have February, and so on and so forth, which is great. I mean, I'm not super concerned about it. This thing isn't going to go anywhere. I've got these fun bright post-it filing tabs that I can just attach to the top if I want. I've got a bookmark that will attach to this coil that I could just, you know, off center and stick it out at the top so I know, you know, what month I'm on, so I can easily flip to it. I have ways of getting around it. But the boxes are way bigger. I'm just going to pull out a page from my December, or for the month at least, so you can see what I'm talking about, because I knew this thing was going to be big, but I did not realize how big it was going to be. I mean, it's huge, right? Just huge. So we've got, let me zoom in. Let's see. Okay. So shift, 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 shift. There we go. So you can see, I'll put the lines up for the next month. So you can see, I mean, this is the month. This is 1 month. And this is the next month. I mean, this box can fit inside this. So it's fantastic. It's so huge. If I had my other blog planner, I would show you. But it's going to give me so much room. I'm actually considering getting an 8.5 by 11 family planner for the same purposes. So I have more room to write and fill things in. But I am a little worried that might be too much space, and but I don't know. The kids seem to always have stuff to do, or I always have a bunch of stuff to put in the boxes. So, it fits right now, but maybe bigger boxes would be helpful. So for the monthly view, sorry, my light keeps falling down. For the monthly view, I will put birthdays on here, but then I will actually write down, what videos I want filmed on what days, what videos will be posted to help kind of keep me on track. So like I said, I haven't filled this out yet. I am still working on it, but I know that, and I don't change the dates on this. I leave this the way it is. That's just too much more work. I'm not concerned about it because there's no weekly view. In the regular size monthly, you have note pages. So you have the month, and then you have 4 note pages, and then a tab for the following month. So I'm not worried about changing the dates or anything, or the days around. I'm leaving it as is. So that is the months at a view, and it just goes, like I said, to December. I'm not worried about, I did add some note pages so that I can write down card ideas or sketch out the card ideas, that sort of thing. Just some extra pages. Now, I originally had planned to remove the coil, which is a scary process for some, and adding the pages in the months. So like each month gets 1 or 2 pages. I forget how many I have. I think I have enough here that each one gets 2. And doing the same with my other 2 tabs there. But I may just leave them as they are and just put one of these at the top so that I know what page I'm currently on or what have you. So note pages, again, huge. I got the to-do list, which is actually going to be changing. So I got plenty of these, probably more than I actually needed, but I was hoping for big inspiration. I plan to use this for each day of the week. So, or not each day of the week, for each ideas that I have, and labeling it on here, like, for example, for the month of December, I actually had a ton of ideas for Christmas cards. I thought this would be great and so much fun to do, but I didn't end up doing any of them, so I plan to use them for next year. But I want to have all the ideas that I come up with written down. Whether I go through them or not, I at least have them. If I decide I want to do a shaker card, I can decide, kind of how I want to go about that card, and then plan it. So like for example, this page will be my cut it out Mondays. So anything that I want to do on the Cricut, cut out, whether it's just an image or putting together a card or a birthday card or whatever, it's going to go on here. And each day will get 1 sheet. I probably won't even fill up 1 box, to be honest, but I wanted to have the extra room. I might change it up. I have an extra page that I am playing around with at the moment, where each box right now is labeled. So this is Cut It Out Monday, this is What Wednesday, this is To Die For Friday, and then I have an extra. I may stick with that. I am using up that page at the moment, so I am still playing around with it, but I definitely will not need to do any more to-do lists. In the next planner, I have a ton here. But it's just going to be a way to help keep on track. I was using, in my old one, I was using the note pages for that to keep my ideas, but that kept the ideas on that month, which was fine, except that sometimes, you know, I'd need to transfer it over. So this will give me a great way to just keep the ideas so I can move them around as I see fit, you know. So if I decide to do a Cheshire Cat thank you card, it can be for whenever. It's going to be done on a, you know, cut it out Monday video. So, and then the same with the checklist, although this is a little different. So once I have written down my idea, and I decide what day it's going to, it goes on to my monthly, and I decide from there what I want to do. Or once I have the ideas, I play around with them on the monthly to see when they need to be filmed, when I want to post them, yada yada yada. Once I have them on the monthly, they will get written down here, and then these will all each say something different, so I can check them off here. I was using some social media stickers, which were great, but they were a little bit big and bulky, and I didn't have all the social medias that all the stickers that I now have accounts for. I didn't, you know, I was writing down if I filmed it or posted. So I decided, the same person that was nice enough to send me a to-do list and also had some checklists, and so she sent me those. So I am playing around using those ones, which can easily be added into this. So I have written down that, you know, I put down, you know, if I filmed it, if it's been edited, if I've posted it, and then the social medias that I've posted it on, you know, my blog, Facebook, Instagram, that sort of thing. There's a lot going across here and a lot down, so I didn't get as many. So I got, you know, like that many. I don't know how many that was. I want to say like 10, 15 pages, something like that. Maybe not even, probably more like 10. So it will definitely take me a while to fill this up, and I definitely won't be filling it up this way, but this gives me plenty of room that if I, you know, I want to add, you know, goals, like, you know, I want to hit so many YouTube subscribers, or if I want to, you know, I mean, I can totally adjust. So, and these are double-sided. So again, I have plenty. I don't need to reorder next year. So it comes with, so those are the add-ons. So otherwise you get just, if you don't do the add-ons, you get just this. So just the months. You do get one blank note page here on the back, which is kind of nice. So if you don't order, you know, add-ons, and I believe you can order just about every add-on that you can get in a regular planner into this. I could be wrong. I didn't go very far in looking. You do get the 2 dot pages, which could be fun to use. Contacts page, again, nice and, you know, big, lots of room. Passwords, websites. This is definitely, I'm going to remove the one from my planner and put it in here because this sucker is never leaving my house, except for maybe up to my parents' house. And then again, the holidays and a look at 2018. And I just got a 2017 album. There's a little scuff mark here on the back, but I'm not worried about it. It's on the inside. A nice big pocket, and the cover there. And I did I just added my blog channel there. You can add just about anything you want and change the color of this band or the font and fun stuff like that. So again, so sorry for the lengthy video. I hope that this might give you some great ideas on your next planner if you decide to go. I had considered the Erin Condren, but I heard a lot of mixed reviews about, you know, you can't really personalize it too much. Although Plum Paper has downsized how much you can personalize, but I still think you get more than you do with the Erin Condren. It is cheaper. This was $25 plus the add-ons, and the add-ons were like, you know, like 10 pages of notes was like $2, and checklists, and, you know, and obviously the higher up you go, the more it goes, but I think the most, I could look it up here real quick while I'm doing this. So I mean, there wasn't a ton in pricing. It can be a little bit much if you don't like paying big bucks for a planner, like, you know, you've been doing like the Target dollar spot ones, or the ones at Target where they're like $15 maybe. Let me go in here and see real quick. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Here we go. So once you choose your cover and text and all that stuff, which doesn't charge you, you do get an extra. There is $44 if you do the put the names, like on my family one, put the names there. There's a $4 charge. I did not know that. It may have been something that's always there and I just never noticed, but I do want to point that out. So a large planner, this planner, the monthly only, was $25. If you get the large family or the teacher or any of the other large planners, they're $42. That's for the 8.5 by 11. You do get to pick what month, for at least the other planners, not the monthly. You don't get to choose what month it starts on. You just get to decide if you want a 12 or 18 month planner for the monthly. And you get, if you want the year on the cover, you can do that too. So the sections, the add-on sections, are about $5.50 each. But if you want to do like the tabbed add-ons, like I have here, the notes, the to-do, checklist, that sort of thing, you get, the pricing goes from $225 for 10 pages. I was wrong. I'm checking to make sure that those are all right. So $225 for each of these. So you get a contacts, notes, checklist. I don't think I noticed the... Yeah, the contacts is just that. It's just extra contact pages. So you could even turn this into a large address book if you wanted. But they all start from 10 pages at $225, going to 70 pages at $8. So you can get 70 pages of notes or to-dos, which, I mean, that's just a sheet. So that's, I mean, so what? So you get 140 pages of notes. I mean, that's front and back. So 70 get put in, but you have a total counting each side, that sort of thing. So for $8, you get 70 sheets of note pages or checklists or any of that. I mean, that's a lot. That's 70. I don't even know anyone that buys the max of those. You are limited to what or how much you can put into your planner, and it tells you at the bottom. So I'm going to show you my phone here real quick. So right there where it says additional pages limit, I have 100. I have 70 in there right now because I just, for the most part, added the contacts pages. I hit the wrong button. So you can see the 70 for the contacts pages, and then at the bottom it tells you how many. So you could do, let's see, so yeah, and then it tells you when you're over. So it tells you how many pages you can have. Now, I want to say that does vary depending on yes. So I have clicked on the large me planner just to see, and it now says that there's only an 80-page limit. So I can only do 80 pages. So obviously I'm not going to be doing the 70 pages of contacts, because that, I would do this. I could do the 70, but I couldn't do any more than 10 of the others, and they don't go any smaller than 10. So so that's nice, that you can do that. And I don't believe that the prices change depending on the size of the planner. So let me just double check that for you real quick. Because if you're going to do this, I mean, if I'm going to tell you all this stuff, I definitely want. And they have tons of layouts. So they've got the Me, which is the first planner that I showed you. They've got a vertical morning, afternoon, evening. They've got a vertical hourly, a vertical line, so it's just lines instead of anything else. They've got a vertical notes and days. So it looks like that. So it's notes on one side, days on the other. They've got two-sided days, so you've got just a little bit more room on there. They've got a monthly planner. So there you see, oh, it doesn't show you. Okay, I thought it did, so never mind. But it just has it's got a fitness planner, student planner, teacher planner. So there's a bigger selection of the regular size, the 7x9. But I am going in here to check to see if the extras are different. So the smaller size planner, the extras are a little bit more. So before, the section add-ons were $5.50 for the 8.5 by 11, so for this size planner. I'll close that so you're not staring at the dates, just at the pretty cover. The ones for the regular size are $4.50, so about a buck off. A buck off. It sounded bad when I said that out loud. And the note sections start at $1.25, or the tabbed page add-ons start at $1.25 and go up to 10 pages to 70. And you get the same. So you get, for those, you get note pages, to-dos, contacts, checklists, and you also get party planning pages, which look like they could be fun. Huh, I did not see that. That must be a relatively new thing, because I might have done that for my kids. Oh, that's fun. So that might be fun for next year. But then you also get a dispensed add-on pages, which are down here, and that's dispensed throughout. So if you have the regular monthly, regular type planner, it doesn't offer it. Excuse me, I didn't see it offered. I'll go back and check. So if you have the month followed by the weekly view, you could have your note pages added into the back of your weekly view. Which is what it would mean dispensed throughout, and those would start at a page per month. So you could go from 1 page a month being $2 to 4 pages a month for $5.75, and that's the same for all of them. And you get note pages dispensed, to-dos, bill tracking, cleaning pages, checklist, all that stuff. And then you can also buy stickers, which I never do because, like I said, I don't sticker in this one, but I don't sticker very much in the other one. So again, I will remember to leave links down below. Again, I'm so sorry for the lengthy video. I just wanted to really share this because I really love Plum paper planners. They are nice, smooth, they're so soft. It's 70-pound paper, so it's nice and heavy, or without making the planner heavy. It's a nice weight, I think. There are several groups on Facebook dedicated to Plum paper planners that you can go and check out and stuff like that. Sometimes people even have planners up for sale, so you can get one maybe a little cheaper or the same price, give or take, that sort of thing. But I really like it, and I can't say enough about it. I mean, I got my friend Christina on the Plum paper, although she found that it didn't really work for her. It wasn't her she couldn't find a good style. Her sister was using one for a while, and then they just got too hectic that she never filled it out because it was just always just one more thing for her to do, which is fine. Like, everybody looks for some kind of planner piece, and sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. It took 2 years of one style of planner before I realized I didn't really like that, and then test driving the setup that I've got now to find out, hey, this actually works. I don't feel like, there's huge gaps missing in my day. I don't feel like I need to fill my planner to make it look like I've done stuff, and then look at my planner and realize that I'm overwhelmed with stuff to do. It gives me just enough room to fill up the boxes, to feel content with what I have to do, and everybody's sectioned out, so it's easier to tell who's got what going on. you know, and sometimes, you know, so sometimes that happens. I just got my sister one for Christmas, so she's got the same layout I have, so we'll see how that works for her. Between her fiance, and his son, and her son, and the, you know, and all the back and forths that they all have to do. I think for her it's going to work out great to know, you know, what week they have his son, and days that she's got her son, and work schedules and all that. I think that'll just kind of help smooth things out for her. So I'm really excited to get her onto that. So again, links to everything down below, all the shops that I have ever shopped at, because again, I love all of the products. I found that it was getting to be too much for me to sticker, or I wasn't using the stickers like everybody else, and I couldn't bring myself to doing that, stuff like that. And most of the shops I shop at are specifically, or not specifically, but have Plum paper size stickers. Erin Condren stickers don't fit in the Plum paper. They are a little too big. They might fit in the, it might be too small for the 8.5 by 11, but for the regular size, they are a little bit big. And if that doesn't bother you, then, you know, you can get downloadable ones. It's just, it is a really great community. I love it. I love seeing how everyone else's plans, and I can kind of adjust to see, hey, I kind of like how they did that. And I actually started coloring my weekly spreads, so like with the colored pencils, just to kind of bring a little more me into it, and it'd make me a little more happy. So everybody's, you know, everyone's boxes are their same color, and my pins still stand out. So it's just, it's nice to open it up and just see this kind of rainbow of color in my planner. So again, apologies for the lengthy video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of January, even though we probably have already started, depending on when this was. I am hoping that this is the first video that goes up. I know I said that in the beginning, but I really am. Really am. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And here's to 2017 not sucking. Because let me tell you, the last month, enough people have died. Princess Leia, just, come on now. No more of my childhood figures are allowed to pass away. It's a very sad year. Not the way you want to end a year. So let's hope that 2017 everyone is happy and healthy and living strong. Thank you guys. Bye.